Hi, I'm Harriet. I'm the VP of Media at iDerive. And today we're going to talk through the 5 common data gaps in Amazon brand strategies. Coming in at number 1 is new to brand metrics for sponsored products. Today in Amazon's Campaign Manager, Amazon will only give you access to new to brand metrics for sponsored display and sponsored brand campaigns. In order to get access to sponsored products, you need to have access to Amazon's Marketing Cloud. There's no way to view new to brand orders for sponsored products directly in Campaign Manager. What we've done at iDerive is we've added new to brand metrics from Amazon Marketing Cloud in our platform, so you can see a very holistic view of all of your campaign types, so sponsored products, sponsored brands, and sponsored display. And then you can see the new to brand order percentage for each campaign type. You can then go a step further and you can see for each of your campaigns, how many of your orders are new to brand and what percentage of your customers were new to brand orders versus repeat customers. From here, you can kind of determine, all right, which campaigns are driving the most new to brand customers, which keywords are in those campaigns, and how am I going to optimize further to drive the most first purchases. Today on Amazon, you can only really do this with sponsored brands and sponsored display, but we've kind of bridged that gap by pulling in all of your new to brand data on a campaign level at iDerive. Number 2 is trending volume search. So today on Amazon, you can use brand analytics to understand what are the top terms each week, each month, each year on Amazon. So in this example from brand analytics, you can see AirPods is coming in at number 1 this week. It ranks your search frequency rank from 1 to 2 million, and any seller has this available. The issue here is that you can't really see the trending landscape of these keywords. So I know that this week, AirPods was the top search term on Amazon, but let's see, in the beginning of July, the summer I turned pretty from Amazon Prime Video likely was the top search term. Crocs was probably the top search term in Amazon's web search results. But again, there's no way to really see the trending landscape unless you go to each week individually. What we have done at iDerive is we've pulled in the top million terms over the past 2 years. So I typed in Father's Day gifts here because that's a pretty seasonal term. And I'm pulling back the past 52 weeks. So on a weekly basis, you can see back for the week for October 9th, the term Father's Day gift had almost a 97,000 search frequency rank. So it was the 97th thousand top search term on Amazon. But then when you get to the week of Father's Day, June 11th, it was the top search term on Amazon. So leading into Father's Day, you can see that the term Father's Day gifts, the searches were increasing. But then it really, really had a very large drop off after Father's Day because the holiday had passed and people weren't searching for gifts for their dads anymore. This is just one example, but you can use this data if you're a brand and you want to see the trending searches for your category. If your products are seasonal, you can see what weeks are people really starting to search for your products. And you can also kind of understand if your sales are seeing a drop off or a big increase. You can see in this dashboard if search volume has increased or if that has anything to do with that, if the category is up or if the category is down. If you haven't made an adjustment to your ad strategy or your budget and you're seeing big dips or big increases in your total sales, this could be why, because the category is changing and the search volumes are changing, customer behavior. Number 3 is ad spend cannibalization, organic versus paid. So a lot of companies and brands don't realize that When you're putting ad spend towards specific campaigns or towards specific products, a lot of the time you're cannibalizing your organic search volume or your organic sales. What that really means is your ads might be generating sales that you would have been getting organically otherwise. This here is a perfect example of your ad spend cannibalizing your organic sales. You can see that the beginning of June, in this bar chart above, the organic revenue is the dark blue line and the media revenue is the light blue in the bar chart. What you can see is the beginning of June, you were spending a little bit on ads, but your total sales were probably around 9,000. And then once you get to the end of June and the beginning of July, you're really starting to see that light blue line is taking over some of that dark blue line. So media revenue is dipping into your organic revenue. When this happens, you likely would have gotten that amount of sales organically anyways. So if you're looking at this on a product level, this might tell you, let's pull back spend a little bit on this product, wait and monitor top line for the next couple weeks and see how that spend reduction has influenced your top line sales, and then move that budget over to a product that has more opportunity to grow. In this next example, for this product, you can see the opposite. As we're kind of increasing our media revenue, you can see over the course of about a year, our organic revenue has started to grow. So that blue line organically, that's what you want to see. As you're spending more and you're building that organic rank and you're building that relevancy, you should start to see your organic sales grow while your ad sales grow. If you're seeing the opposite, that means that you need to change up your strategy. You need to switch up where your spend is going, test new terms to target, and really see where you can start seeing increases from your ads in your top line, because you start to see diminishing returns in this first view right here. You can't just look at your ad ROI. You really need to look at your total sales and how your ad spend is influencing your total sales. So really looking at your tacos, how much of your revenue are you spending on ads? And that's really how you're going to scale long term. Number 4 is media spend and bestsellers rank correlation. So today you can see your bestsellers rank and you can see your media spend on a product level, but there's no way to really find the correlation between the two. So how much am I spending on media and how is that impacting my bestsellers rank? If you decide to triple your spend for a specific product or a specific product variation, you'll have to manually go in today and see how that's impacting your bestsellers rank, unless you have a solution like iDerive. What we have created is this view where for all of your ASINs and all of the subcategories that you're in, you can actually see how your spend is trending versus how your bestsellers rank in your subcategory is trending. So in this example, this would be in the magnesium category. We can see this light blue line is how our spend is trending, and this dark blue line is your bestsellers rank in your subcategory. So you can see that in October, the day of October, they spend about $1,000 a day, and then slowly leading up to Fall Prime Day, spending about, anywhere from $1,300 to almost $2,000 a day. Then you can see how your rank in the category is trending. So their rank went from number 45 in September to number 33 in October to number 29 on October 12th. So as we're spending more and as Prime Day is approaching, you can kind of see how your rank is increasing in the category. On the flip side, if you've decided to pull back your spend, you can use this view for that product to see, as I've reduced spend, how is my bestsellers rank performing? And have I gone from 100 to 150? Have I only moved down, a couple points? And you can really get that holistic view of how spend is impacting your bestsellers rank. on a product level. Coming in at number 5 is measuring your organic search results. So today on Amazon, if I just go to amazon.com and I type in, so an evergreen term like coffee, I can see that the top organic spot is this Folgers Coffee Classic Medium. Amazon Fresh Hazelnut is number 2. Amazon Brand is number 3, and so forth. There's not really a solution unless you're scraping these results every day, multiple times a day, to see where you're ranking for in the organic search results. You also need to see how your spend for specific keywords is impacting your organic rank. At the end of the day, Amazon's an algorithm. It's pay to play. As you're putting more budget towards specific search terms for different ASINs, you're going to see your organic placement increase, which is going to give you organic visibility and ideally drive top line sales. So here what we've done at iDerive is we've correlated spend and your organic rank, and you can look at this on a product level or an ASIN level, and then you can look at it on a search term level. So for this specific product and this specific chart, you can see that this bar chart right here, the bar is going to be your organic rank, and then this line is your spend. So for this specific ASIN and this specific search term, you can see that in, June, their organic rank for this specific search term was 33, and, their spend was typically 0. Once, in June, the next week, they spent about $2,000. Their organic rank increased to 29. But then where the data gets interesting is September, when they're spending about, $5,000 a week. That's where their organic rank for this specific search term went from number 30 on average to 9 and 10. So this is an example of successfully spending more. And as you're spending more, your organic rank on the page has increased and you're getting more visibility. So you've went from really the bottom of page 1 to the second row of organic search results. Then you can kind of use this data and look at how your total ad spend for this ASIN has impacted your organic sales versus your paid sales. So that might bring you back to the organic cannibalization. As I'm spending more, is my top line growing? And a big metric that makes your top line grow is going to be your organic rank on the page. Where are you showing up in the organic search results? How are people finding you? So those are the biggest 5 biggest data gaps in Amazon brand strategies today that I've noticed. I'd love to hear everyone else's thoughts on where they're having the biggest data gaps, and if you're having issues kind of correlating your Amazon data and your spend data and all of the other important metrics that make your ad strategy successful to help your top line grow, definitely reach out to iDerive and we can give you a demo.